What is up, everybody? It's your boy Herf here, back on the Duel Entertainment channel. And today, the Casey Cup just came out, and so we're gonna go over like every event, the rewards, good, bad, or otherwise. And the thing is I was talking to Circus, I was like, do we even need to do a Casey Cup rewards list? Because I mean, it's pretty much the same every single time. But what we ultimately concluded is that we should, because A, new players, and B, the ticket pool is always changing. So we're going to have new ultra rare, super rare, and rare cards and tickets. So that could be really important, especially if you don't know how good those tickets actually are. So to go through with gems, you just get a lot of gems from the Casey Cup. So you should definitely hit DLV max. It's worth the grind, like 130 gems, 120, 110, 100. Plus you get 50 gems every single day. And then in stage 2, I mean, you get an icon, or not. Well, you get an icon, but you also get, look at this bad boy. Yeah, you get a title. Wait, so top 2,000. Does it say? It says top 10,000. Wait, why do all of these say top 10,000? That seems so weird to me. But anyways, yeah. So these are cumulative season victories. Those are unimportant. So the gem put out for Casey Cup is always really good. It's probably one of the most well-regarded, how do I want to say this? Well-regarded events in terms of gem put out. So it's always worth getting to max and playing at least 3 times every single day. If you get first in the stage 2, you get a trip to wherever WCS is going to be, if there's going to be a WCS. But to get into the more nitty gritty part of the event, let's talk about rare tickets. So right off the bat, I mean, most of these rare cards are not going to be good. Saber Angel Ben 10 is a good use of it. Although most of these cards are going to be really, really bad. God, I forgot how bad rares are. Oystermeister, maybe. Gosh, this is really bad. Guys, what do you get with a rare ticket? Nothing. You get depression with a rare ticket. I mean, even like, Wave Motion Inferno, not really. You could get Machine Angel Ritual. It's pretty good. Storm. You could get Storm. This is probably the most relevant card I've seen yet. Power Sync Stone. That's pretty good. Anti-Fusion Device. Not good, actually. Never mind. But Power Sync Stone is probably the best card I've seen so far. Actually, Spirit Barrier is a really good farming card, so you could get your replacement of this. Hollow Life Barrier is pretty decent. You should have 3 of that. 3 Power Sync Stone. I think that just about wraps up Transmodify. Okay, that's really bad. Spellbook Star Hall. That's pretty bad. Anyways, so yeah, so those are my main recommendations for rare tickets. Power Sync Stone, Hollow Life Barrier, Spirit Barrier. You should have 3 of all of those cards. Now moving on to super rare. Now, super rare. Cyber Angel Dakini is not that good. All of these cards. Maybe you get an Athena. Athena could be pretty good. Fusilier Dragon is pretty okay. Arcana Force, Temperance is okay. A lot of people have, been playing that more recently. The monster lineup is pretty bad. Amano Awado is always like potential to be really busted, so maybe you get that. This is a really good side deck card. It's also available in the card trader, so I'd probably get it from there. But if you don't have 3 Retaliating Sea, I would definitely invest in it at some point, because it's an amazing side deck card in different. I mean, it's fairly meta dependent, but you should get 3 eventually. Grand Maju, you can probably get. Wouldn't be a bad option. Magical King Moonstar. This card isn't bad. So it's a free special summon if you control a tuner. So it's really not that bad if you think about it. Scrap Recycler, especially if you want to play Crystons, is really, really good. Otherwise, most of these cards are pretty bad. Maybe you want to get a Parapsychroid. Oh, wait. So Archfiend's Call is a really good synchro. Generic level 6 is probably the best one I've seen. Knights and Sorcerer, really good. So Knights, currently in this pool, Knights and Sorcerer and Archfiend's Call are the two best cards. However, we just got to some black cards, that being Playmaker. I think this is like new. I don't think you have another way to get this, so let's read it. 3 level 5 monsters. If this card is special summoned, change all face down defense position monsters on the field to face up attack positions. So the monster's effects are not activated. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked a monster, you can detach one material from this card and then target one monster your component controls with the highest attack, your choice of tide. This card can attack again, but on that monster. Okay, this is really bad. You're not really missing out on much. I mean, you could get one just to get one, but not my suggestion. We got Gem Knight Pearl. I think this is a pretty new one too. 2 level 4 monsters, 2600 attack. I would say this is good. However, we do have one in the card trader that is 2 monsters and it's 2950 attack. And they're both vanillas, so this card is already worse than that one. Antidote Nurse. During the damage step, when your monster battles, you can detach one material that gains 1000 attack. During damage calculation, if this card battles opposed monster, this monster becomes original attack. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad, but 3 level 3 monsters is too much of an investment in my opinion. Tempo Percussion Jin. You can farm this guy at the gate, so I wouldn't get him. Weights and Zen measures. Target 2 face-up wind-up monsters you control with different levels. Your opponent chooses one of them, and the level of the other monster becomes the same as the chosen monster until the end phase. Then, if your opponent chose the monster with a lower level, you can draw one card. Okay, so this is actually really interesting because you will and a lot of times you'll have a level 3 and a level 4 with windups. So you force your opponent to choose the level. Wait, why would they ever choose the level 4? Why would they ever choose the lower level? Because windups are pretty famous for wanting to go through their rank 3s. So why would they ever pick level 3? You'd think that they would always want to pick the higher card, but I guess people aren't very smart. I don't know. Keep it Karma if you don't have 3. This could be a good option, although I'd probably wait. Advanced Dark. I don't know what this is. All Crystal Beast monsters on the field in the graveyard become dark. If Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon attacks, negate the effects of the attack target during the battle phase. During damage calculation, if a Crystal Beast monster you control battles and you would take damage, you can send a Crystal Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard and you take no battle damage. Maybe? I don't know. Doesn't seem good. Hidden Passage. I don't think I read this card. All level 2 or lower spellcaster monsters with attack lower than the face of monster your opponent controls. Yeah, most of these cards are just gonna be really bad. Yeah, most of these are just really, really bad. Is there anything worth getting from these tickets? God, these are awful. All right, for super rares, what did we say? We said Archfiend's Call is really good and Knights and Sorcerer is good. So those are probably the 2 suggestions that I would have. Magnificent Machine Angel is meh. I don't know. I'd probably suggest to keep the Archfiend's Call if you don't have 3. And players that have been playing the game for a while will likely have most of these cards anyways. Like look, I pretty much have 3 of everything. Or if you don't have a playset from an event, like let's say I don't have any Chaos Betrayer, excuse me, I might get some Chaos Betrayer just in case I want to make a Chaos deck in the future. Not sure. Anyways, on to the main event, which is the Ultra Rare Dream Ticket card pool. And what do we got, baby? It looks pretty bad. Relinquished, Sophia the Goddess of Rebirth. So it cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by banishing one face-up ritual, fusion, synchro, and exceeds from anywhere on the field. Okay, and cannot be special summoned by any other ways. This card, special summon, cannot be negated. This card feels special summon, banish all their cards in both players' hands, fields, and graves. Cards and effects cannot be activated or summoned to this card. So because it says anywhere on the field, that means you can banish your opponents as well. However, how are you putting a Ritual of Fusion, Synchro, and Exceeds on the board? I mean, most decks just aren't that good yet. However, I can see maybe once we get Pendulums. I mean, Pendulum era is really when we're going to be able to summon out a lot of the stuff, especially when I think about like Odd Eyes, because you're going to be making the Absolute Dragon, and then you're going to be making, you're going to be making the Vortex Dragon, you're going to be making all this kind of stuff. So maybe in the future, this card could be good because you banish, and basically it's a better version of Black Rose Dragon, but it's just infinitely harder to summon. What's that card art? Dude, Sophia's kind of ugly. But anyways, Rainbow Dark Dragon. Okay, that's pretty bad. It's cool. Darkness Destroyer. Cannot be special summoned. This card can attack twice during each battle phase. That's pretty bad. Mech Knight. Okay, this might be good. It's a Mech Knight. If 2 or more cards are in the same column, you can special summon this card from your hand in that column. You can only special summon one Mech Knight Yellow Star once per turn this way. And you can banish one Mech Knight monster from your graveyard and then target one spell trap card in this card's column and destroy it. So this is pretty bad because we can't choose columns. End of Anubis. Yes, if this card is face up on the field, all effects of spell, trap, and monster cards that target a card in the graveyard or activate in the graveyard are negated. This card is good. I am probably going to get this card if I decide to get ultra rare tickets. Luna the Dark Spirit is usable. I think when I initially reviewed this card, people were like, yo, Herf. In the TCG, it was used for like a generic extender for any like dark deck. Because it's a level 4, as well as like it's pretty easily special summon, especially for like a deck that can combo pretty easily. So I guess like it's good for that sense. Especially I think somebody said it was good in Black Wings in the TCG, which I can kind of see. However, I just didn't really think it was that good upon reading it at first. I mean, it's kind of like a free-to-play Bora, if you will, because I mean you get to special summon it as a level 4. I mean, you're still being able to synchro and do all that. So, I mean it's decent, but it's not great. Gold Wu Lord of Dark World. This card is discarded by card effect. This card is discarded from your hand to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect. You can target up to 2 cards your opponent controls, special summon this card from your graveyard, then destroy those targets if any. That's not bad, but Dark Worlds aren't good right now. Most of these cards are pretty bad as well. Maybe you get a Jenny. Maybe you missed out on the event like I didn't play the event at all. Maybe you want some Jenny and you're playing some Witchcrafters, although Witchcrafters kind of suck, so I don't know why you'd want to play them, but Seven Swords Warrior. I don't think I've seen this card before. When did this card come out? I don't think I've seen it before. Once per turn, when an equipped card is equipped to this card, inflict 400 damage to your opponent. Once per turn, you can target one equipped card equipped to this card, send it to the graveyard. When an equipped card equipped to this card is sent to the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can target one face up. Oh my god! Yo! When did we get this? When did we get... Once per turn, when an equipped card is equipped to this card, inflict 400 damage to your opponent. So minus 400. It's pretty good. Once per turn, you can target one equipped card equipped to this card, send it to the graveyard. When equipped card equipped to this card. Okay, how many times are they going to say when equipped card is equipped to this card and is sent to the graveyard, when equipped card and equipped to this card is sent to the graveyard? Except during the damage step, you target one face up. Yeah, so I mean, it's removal and it's, you know, it's burn at the same time. So I mean, that's pretty decent. I just wish they figured out a better way to like word the effect. I mean, it's like it's a pretty good card. I mean, this is probably one of the better cards in this loot pool. Luna's okay, but I'm really impressed by this card so far. However, I just wish that they just cleaned up the way that they said it or typed the effect. I don't know. It just bugs me the way that how many times they say equip card, equipped to this card. It just bothers me. But anyway, it's a pretty good card. Mighty Warrior's pretty bad. Red Rising Dragon's pretty bad. TG Power Gladiator. I don't think I've seen this one. Oh, it's very archetype specific, so it's bad. Ooh, Leviathan Dragon. If you don't have one, you should get one. Just because it's 2 level 3, so it's pretty easy to make. It'll probably be good for a while. It's a pretty good investment, so I would definitely get it. Evo Diversity is pretty bad. Cubic Dharma you could consider getting. Starlight Road, King's Consonance, Pride Shout. I don't think I've read this card. At the end of this damage step, if your monster with 0 attack directly while this card was already face up in your spawn trap card zone. Guess pretty bad. Anyways, yeah, the rest of this is really bad. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to click on that. Anyways, so the best cards by far: Seven Swords Warrior, Leviathan Dragon, and what did I say? Luna. I would say in order, probably Leviathan Dragon's the best, Seven Swords Warrior is second, and Luna is third. I would probably say that. It's pretty good overall. I mean, it's better than what I think a lot of people would expect it to be. But overall, not really good rewards. And so, I mean, that pretty much wraps up what you get from the KC Cup. You just basically get a lot of gems, which is really nice. And you get some icons to flex on your friends. And, you know, if you win it all, you get a WCS invitation. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's just about it for me, guys. Let me know what you're most excited about in the tickets. I know most people don't really care about them, but I think there's some cool stuff in it, especially that Seven Swords Warrior. I've never heard of that guy before, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this video. Make sure you hop in the Discord because there's a lot of really great new player help there. You can join our tournaments that we host practically every single day for free and a $10 prize. It's amazing, so get in there. And then make sure you check out our Twitch as well. Follow and subscribe to that. Make sure you get Rye to do crazy things by donating and subbing. I always like to see what kind of crazy things you make that guy do. Poor soul. But anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.